I am not who you think I am. You are not who you think you are, even. What you see right now, this image, right, is just a meat suit, right? It's just a body. A lot of people, honestly, they see me with dreadlocks. They think I'm some Rastafarian, right? They want to come up to me and buy weed or something, right? That's not me. A lot of people think I practice Hinduism, Buddhism, right? They think I am into spirituality, right? That's not me, right? Guess what? All of these things are just a projection. All of this is a projection of your own mind as a hologram into what we would call reality. And then here we are. Why do you think there's so many problems? Why do you think there's so many confrontations in this world? Why are we experiencing so much duality, war, peace, right? All of these concepts in duality are keeping us trapped in that third dimensional perspective of life. And this hologram is fake. It's an illusion. Now, I'm not saying any of this to create fear. I'm saying this because we need to get rid of what doesn't work anymore and do something that actually works. It's called authenticity. It's called oneness. It's called the fifth dimension. It's called the evolution of our spirit. Now, if you want to ask, who am I really? Who are you really? It's a very, very simple answer. Are you ready? I am who I am. And yes, if your mind is confused, if your brain is trying to figure it out, if your intellectual side, your ego is so shocked right now, that's a good thing. You see, we can't continue to believe something that we are not. If you're going around with this meat suit and identifying with the body or your thoughts, right? You are not your thoughts. You are not this body. You are so much more than that. The real question is, have you experienced it? Because those who haven't experienced anything beyond the 3D, beyond their physical form, are trapped in that dimension of reality. That is a vibration, a plane of existence that is only limited to them. They don't even understand anything beyond it, right? And that's why you get into conversations like, my God is better than your God, religious wars, you see, political battles, environmental trouble. Here we are in the matrix control. Here we are all these years later, and so many of these problems that we are facing have not gone away, right? It's 2022. Where's the flying cars at? Why are we still having people that don't even have access to clean water or clean food? What are we doing? All of this is coming from the idea that we are just human. And guess what? We are not human. We are spiritual beings having a human experience, yes. And I'm not saying this to disassociate or create delarization or create a side effect, because yes, we need to use this meat suit. I love who I am. I love Robert. I love this body, right? But if you think I'm just that, then we've lost the conversation and we've lost the magic of life. So we need to do something different, right? It's 2022. Right now, this next 2 years, you've heard me say it before, 2020, I said it in 2019. 2020 to 2023 will be the roughest years of your life. Now, why is that? Because we are increasing consciousness. We are going into this golden age. We are increasing this perspective of what we call life, and we are entering into something that we've never done before. So of course, all the human beings, you see, are going to cling on to those meat suits and say, no, we live in this science world, or cling on to a religion, or cling on to a practice, right? Even spirituality, or even if you want to call me a new age this or that, I am none of those things. I am that I am. It's just that simple. We don't have to go any further than that. If you want to talk about Hinduism or Yeshua or the Buddha, Krishna, I'm glad to talk to you about it. And I'm very passionate about all of these subjects. However, the life that we have right here is so precious. It is the most precious thing that we have. It is nothing short of a miracle. And yet here we are taking it for granted every single day, getting caught in these power trips, these righteous wars, these things, battle over oil. I mean, look what we are experiencing right now. And this is so unnecessary. It's so heavy when you think about it. So why not bring some lightness to this? Why not bring some expansive energy to this world? Why not tap into the Most High, bring that energy right here, and bring into New Earth whatever you want? Whatever you weren't happy with in the old place and the old paradigm that we were doing before, we don't have to do that anymore. We are here to go to the next level and fully ascend right here in this lifetime. Or we're just going to get caught doing the same old thing and expecting different results and repeating history. And there's really nothing new because that roller coaster is pretty boring now. For those of you that have an open third eye and have this kundalini flowing within your body, you can see beyond that illusion and you know what we did before isn't going to work anymore. Now, you don't have to live off grid. You don't have to travel. You don't have to be the crazy guy like me building a house or doing anything like that. All you have to do is do what works, right? What truly works? Just think about not that long ago, 50, 60 years ago, right? People were growing their own food. People were collecting rainwater, having spring water, plastic bottled water, all that kind of stuff wasn't even around, right? All of these modern problems, you see, require natural solutions. And for me, I don't know if it's just me getting older. I don't know if it's just me having this knowledge after me turning 30. Honestly can't tell you where it came from. I just have a different perspective that honestly not a lot of people understand, and that's okay, right? Because you have to perceive reality as you are. Live that truth, and it's lonely on top of that mountain. Let me tell you, it's very lonely. But you are never alone. Why? Because your guides are there. The angels are always with you. Yeshua, the Christ, consciousness, all of this is around us. This omnipresence that we need to tap into and fully get to this level is happening right here in the eternal now. Or you're just watching it go right by you. You're just watching the race as everybody's crossing the finish line, and there you are, instead of being in the driver's seat and accomplishing everything that you want to accomplish right here in this birth and in this lifetime. So yes, it's going to be difficult. Yes, there's going to be challenging people and circumstances and speed bumps along the way. And guess what? That's called life. You signed the soul contract. You incarnated here. This rock is where you're going to be to learn unconditional love. So let's do it. Let's start loving everybody. I mean, if that's where we're at and there is no common sense and that's what we have to talk about, then let's talk about it. Let's create a world where the future generations can thrive living hand in hand with nature and actually get access to clean water and food, and talk about these very simple things before we get into any intellectual conversation or religious conversation or what the architect should look like of cities or complex buildings, of structures, of economy. None of that matters until you've covered this. You cover the heart, the most simple thing that is the motor as we enter 2023 and go full transparency with higher beings, higher celestial forces. You see, all of this is getting a galactic presence, and we are no longer going to be able to do the things that we used to do in the old paradigm and get away with it in the new earth paradigm. So get ready, fam. Get ready, because all of this is happening. Whatever practice that you have, go deeper into that. Whatever your spiritual discipline is, whatever keeps you motivated into that vision that you're manifesting, keep going. Never stop. Never settle for anything less than your heart's greatest desire. All right, until next time, infinite love, infinite peace.